What's up, wrestling fans? We're bringing you a YouTube video. The most prolific and dedicated in YouTube's upload history. No, seriously, this is awful kind of fucking news and weird news, and honestly, just it's another sick tie-in to wrestling that really shouldn't be a tie-in to wrestling. This story should have nothing to do with wrestling. I gotta fix this mic, because this is pissing me off. There we go! The list! You just made the list! You just made... And by the way, I know I look like a douchebag with these glasses on. Can you deal with that? So, yeah, Chris Jericho, he has the list. Some middle schooler apparently made a hit list. And therefore, to me, that means they are not in common whatsoever. But anyway, News 13 in Orlando reports a middle school student, by the way, this news report from Mark Middleton of WrestlingInc.com, in Florida, brought a kill list to class. Earlier this week, the list was inspired by The List, made famous by WWE superstar Chris Jericho, according to the Sheriff's Office report. No, I think the list was made in inspiration of his fucked up brain and thoughts. How about that? The kill list reportedly included most of the kids on the high school football team, saying he wanted to shoot them. The Sheriff's Office incident report noted the deputies contacted the family of the student who created the list, and they claimed the boy got the idea from watching WWE mimicking Jericho, who keeps a list of people he dislikes. A 14-year-old does not just write a list because it's just a list. We're not in kindergarten saying, this kid is not my friend anymore. He literally knew what he was doing, Michelle Spangler said, whose 14-year-old twins attend the school. The family said the boy had no intention of harming anyone, but the incident led parents keeping their kids out of school. Here's my opinion on the whole thing. Here's my opinion. You want to hear my opinion? Of course you do. That's why you're fucking here. First of all, this has nothing to do with the WWE as far as I'm concerned, for the most part, other than the kid got some kind of weird inspiration from it. If he didn't get the inspiration from this, it would have been from something else. Let's face it. So, let's not even mention the WWE's name in this stupid thing anymore. Let's mention the kid and the parents. And second of all, do I believe this kid is some psychopath who wants to shoot up the school? No. Perhaps he is just, he wanted to... Well, actually, it sounds pretty fucking bad, doesn't it? But, perhaps, he got a little carried away. He was like, the kill list. Sometimes people get really mad at shit. What's funny is this kid's in trouble, but people write this stuff on Twitter all the time, The president that they want to get elected doesn't get elected. Kill him. I don't like my wife I don't like my ex-wife anymore. I wish someone would kill her. People are just saying things. But you have to take everything serious now. If somebody says kill list in school, there's a fucking problem. So... I don't blame parents for keeping their kids out. I don't know if this kid really would ever kill anybody. Sounds like he maybe just made a poor decision writing this down. But at this point, you've got to do psych evaluations and evaluate him and find out where he was coming from with this. And then hopefully all will be okay, and the kid will never make the mistake again of writing something so crazy like this when it's regard to a serious matter in school. And that's it. I think the truth lies in the middle somewhere. I think if he was going to kill people, they may already be dead. But of course, many other times, somebody said they were going to do something and then it got ignored, and then they do something, and then you find out that before they had been saying they were going to do something. So it's really, if you're out there and you're a kid and you're watching this show right now, and you're 13, 14, 15, 16, whatever you are, even if you're older, if you write something like that, people are going to take it seriously. You can say, because I've been accused of this stuff before myself. I've said fucked up, crazy stuff because I have sort of a comedic tone to things. People may not find it funny, but as long as I find it funny, that's all I care about. I'm entertaining myself on this goddamn thing, and in turn, it entertains people, hopefully. And sometimes when you say things, they have repercussions, even though when you said it, you didn't mean it like that, but it came back to bite you in the ass. This is very dangerous, though, to be in school, where bad things like have happened before with kids, and threats like this have to be handled insanely serious. There was a guy who, remember the guy on Facebook? He wrote something about a kindergarten class, and he was in jail for months. I don't think him being in jail was right. I think for a year he was in jail for a long time, and they should have let him out. But what he did got him in there, and that's partly his fault. He was joking, but that's a fucking crazy joke, you know? If you're a comedian on stage, and you're like, hey, I hope a donut shop blows up tomorrow. Fuck donuts. You know, like everyone laughs, like you're not going to be in trouble because you were in a comedic setting. But if you go on Facebook and write that you are going to do something to something, a school, you know, you may have problems. And even a I don't even know if maybe a comedian would joke about that. I don't know. Sarah Silverman jokes a lot about shit like this, but if you joke about it, Sarah Silverman will attack you. So you never know what to say, because according to Sarah Silverman, she can say whatever the fuck she wants. But if another person were to say something even close to along the lines of what she says, they should be imprisoned or killed. But so who knows? But this kid made a hit list or a kill list. Is it a kill list or a hit list? A kill list. Oh my god. I mean, a hit list would be like if you're like, kid brings hit list to school, you would almost be silly, wouldn't it? Like, hit list, but like kill list. Oh my god, what the fuck? Like I wouldn't send my kid to school for weeks. And by the way, you know, I don't know if you can blame the parents as much as the kid. You know, I blame the parents in one way, because here's what I don't like. In this article, didn't the parents say, like, oh, well, he got the idea from what he saw in wrestling? Well, I don't know if this quote is being taken out of context, but if my kid does this, I mean, I don't fucking know. I mean, I would say, you know, yeah, he saw, you know, he saw something on TV that was like a list, and then he decided he wanted to make a kill list, and we are very concerned about this. He was joking. All intents and purposes, we can tell we're his parents. He's joking. It was a silly joke. He thought it was a silly joke. It's obviously a very serious thing. He doesn't realize how serious the world is and can be, and how terrible it can be, and that these things actually happen. He has no access to weapons. He has no access to things. You know, we've searched his room ourselves. You know, we plan on having him evaluated, although we are very, very, very confident in saying our son is of sound mind, other than being a silly 14-year-old who wrote something stupid. We take responsibility as much as him, and we will work together with other parents should he be allowed to return to school, and blah, 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 blah. Something like that. I mean, that's what the statement should be. I mean, that's what I would do, because I would say, listen, because as a parent, you know your kid. Parents are going to defend the kid. They're going to be like, my kid doesn't want to kill people, you know? It would be like my kid. If my kid got mad at school one day and yelled out loud, I'll kill everyone in here, you know, every other parent of the kids is going to be worried. Like, your kid said he was going to kill everybody in here. And I would get my kid home and be like, my kid won't do that. There's no way my kid would kill everybody in here. But unfortunately for everybody involved, the truth is in the middle somewhere. You're going to overprotect your kid, and the other parents are going to overprotect their kids by maybe attacking your kid, who is the one who said this in the first place. There's been parents who are terrible where this shit happens. There's been parents that seemingly are great parents, and it still happens. So, I mean, it's hard to fucking judge this stuff, what's wired in people's heads as to why this happens. You just made the hit list! You just made the... It just sounds so much more demonic, you know? I don't know. I probably wouldn't send my kids to school. You just made the list! You know, it's so funny when Jericho says it. But it's not funny. It sounds way more demonic when it's a kill list.
You just made the list!
So it's like, this is like what it's like when the devil says it.
You just made the list!
Yeah, it's scary. I think WWE should stop catering to kids. I think it's time to stop doing it. Who in the chat right here? Phantom90 in the chat, in the comment section of this article says, maybe it's time the WWE not cater to kids anymore, so parents can't blame WWE. TV14 parents blame WWE, says, we'll look at our TV rating. It's not for kids. This society has become a snowflake society crybaby parents who blame Chris Jericho's list, perhaps, for what their kid did. This is the same shit as that fat moo cow that blamed Pokemon for her stupid daughter walking into traffic and getting hit by a fucking car. Okay? Your daughter got hit by a fucking car because she's a moron, okay? She was looking at the game, playing the game, or I guess she got hit by a car or something. She's a fucking idiot. I'm sorry. It has nothing to do with the game. They were blaming the game. Blaming the game. Do you blame the cell phone when a kid is text messaging? Your daughter dies in a car crash from text messaging. I'm sorry, did the phone say, "You must pick me up while driving, Samantha, you stupid cunt"? No. Samantha probably been texting the whole fucking way. She might have been drinking too. Maybe she's drinking because mommy's fat as shit and probably stinks a little bit. And she has to go home to that later. And that sucks. She would rather tweet Todd her pussy. Okay? So stop being snowflakes. Nobody made your daughter pick up the phone and place 60 text messages while driving 15 minutes, okay? Your daughter did it. She crashed. It ain't the cell phone. It ain't the car. It's your daughter. You didn't train her properly, or you didn't fucking turn her cell phone off. Blame yourself. Look in the mirror and be mad that you decided to not cancel the fucking plan. How about that? Stupid douchebag. It's not Pokemon's fault that your daughter was so addicted to the game that she decided to start roaming around for imaginary fucking video game creatures in the middle of a goddamn highway, you stupid moron. It's fucking your fault. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm going off on a tangent. Do not blame the WWE for stupid shit. Blame yourself. However, I do digress if the article is out of context and they took that snippet of the parent, because it is possible the parent could have said, well, he got the idea from WWE because Chris Jericho has this list and he developed the kill list. But that is a horrible thing, and we've spoken to him, and we can't even believe that he took it to this level. But even just bringing in WWE, it's almost like a fucking cop-out or oh, yeah, WWE did it. No, our son's not a raving psychopath. Which, by the way, he may not be. He may just be a fucking... Oh my God, if you grab some of the stuff that I wrote on notebooks in my middle school, I might be in trouble. You know? I wrote some crazy shit on my notebooks and some crazy shit places that if you had gotten a hold of it, you would have thought that I was going to do something crazy. But there is no way I would ever hurt anybody. So I could see being misunderstood. So I also don't want to bury this kid because... who knows what really happened? You know what I mean? It's... What the fuck? I mean, it's just to me, this is just a story that's way too big right now for no reason. I feel like this isn't... It shouldn't be that big of a story. But whatever. Here we are talking about it. Here we are feeding the fucking monster more. And that's really all I got to say about that. That is the most requested news piece that people have asked me to talk about, and there are all my feelings about it. And... I will be trying to get the Impact Wrestling review up. I'm still trying to work on that. Roman Reigns talked the life of a WWE superstar in Germany. I don't know why I don't care about that. The WWE stock went down? Okay. I got stock in the company. But there you go, guys. What do you guys think about this guy with the kill list as opposed to the list? Don't kill people, guys. Just love people. Make the love list. Well, you know what's going to come out next? Somebody over there at CNN is going to get caught with the rape list. That's what's going to happen. The next thing that's going to happen is the rape list, and then we'll have this thing, and they'll blame WWE. Like, oh, no, I just... You know what happens, huh? Huh, Samantha? You know what happens when we go out on a date, and you don't finish me off, Samantha, huh? You know what happens, huh? Huh? You know what happens? You just made the